I think the biggest taboos would be the religious connection to meditation.
I think there's a stigma behind it that when you're doing meditation, a lot of people think that it's an automatic, I'm gonna it out for half an hour, and half the people can't do it for 5 seconds without hearing a drop and then wanting to see what the noise is.
It's more about the way that you practice it. You know, mindfulness could also just be the way that you eat or the way that you listen to music too. Mindfulness is, to me, providing the students with a safe space and an opportunity to connect with yourself.
I started looking at students and I started realizing their connection to technology. I wanted to bring in something that I thought mindfulness would help them be more present with the moment and not live in a digital world.
Being present means lots of things. Being present means being able to have that awareness of the thoughts that you're happening and let them fly away. Having the awareness of your heart rate or physical sensations, having awareness of certain emotions and just feeling them and understanding that they're not tangible, they're not something that's going to be there forever. I was originally very skeptical, but after 10 years of doing mindfulness now, it is part of my daily routine with my students.
First thing we want to do is launch a discussion. We can ask students questions like, what is meditation? And have you ever practiced it before? That way, we can see what the students think. From that point, we can notice that a lot of students still think that the act of meditation revolves not thinking of anything. We know that that isn't the case. For meditation, instead of forcing our brains to think of nothing, we want to redirect our brains and simply observe how we are feeling. We will explain to the students what type of meditation we will be practicing today and how long that may take. That can help the students gauge how much time they have to stay concentrated for.
Originally, when you do it, it's only for 2-3 minutes.
I would tell a teacher that if they wanted to try mindfulness, honestly, 5 deep breaths. That's it, that's all. Keep it simple. And then maybe push it to 30 seconds of deep breathing.
All the time that you spend trying to deal with behavior problems, doing a 2-3 minute session of mindfulness will help all of those issues, which then not only does it help the students to learn, but it just helps the teacher's job.
Start slowly. It's important to note that we're not supposed to force anyone to practice a meditation. Invite your students to sit in a position that is comfortable for them. We recommend having your feet anchored onto the floor and your back straight. Not too straight so that it's awkward, but also straight enough that you're not falling over.
We all do mindfulness differently. We can do it standing, we can do it sitting, we can do it lying down, we can do it with our eyes open, we can do it with our eyes closed. So it's up to the students to choose their best way of practicing mindfulness.
It's important to not look at anyone while you guide or even while you practice. We know that meditation is an individual practice, and we want to leave the room and respect for everyone to try it out. We're going to take a big inhale through the nose and exhale all of it through the mouth. Throughout the meditation, take your time and guide them. Use this time to evaluate how you are feeling. You can guide a meditation as you're walking around in class or even at the corner of your desk. It's really important that you don't rush a meditation, so make sure to take the time to leave a lot of breaks. If you find that you have an agitated group, worry not. They can always move, but make sure that they move silently.
If you can breathe, you can be mindful. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to understand what your comfortability is.
It's something that they need to buy into and feel the results, feel the change in their thoughts, feel the change in their body sensations. When we do mindfulness in our classroom, it's something that you build up towards. It's not something that you can just do straight away. I say to my students, it's like going to the gym, but for your brain.
There is no failed meditation. If ever you notice that, well, you're not focused anymore, that's okay. You can always come back to the meditation. It can also be a good idea to have a discussion period. That way, we can ask the students how they feel. We can see that many different emotions can arise, and there's no good or bad meditation. Receive all feedback with kindness, interest, and an open mind.
I couldn't imagine being a teacher and not having mindfulness in the classroom. I think it is a shift in the way that we teach, in the way that we think, in the way that we feel.
It's actually changed my perception of what I want to be, not just as a teacher, but as like a mentor for my students. We're growing and changing every day.